Epictetus, a Greek philosopher, believed that in order to live a happy and fulfilling life, one must follow certain principles. These principles, known as the 7 Stoic Principles to ensure nothing affects you, can help you lead a peaceful and content life. In this video, we will discuss each principle in detail and understand how they can be applied in our daily lives. Step 1. Pay attention to things that you have power over. In the philosophy of Stoicism, one of the fundamental principles emphasized by Epictetus is the importance of paying attention to things that are within our control. This principle serves as a guiding light to help us navigate through life's challenges and maintain a sense of inner peace and tranquility. By directing our attention towards things that we have power over, we can avoid wasting time and energy on matters beyond our influence. It is all too common for individuals to become consumed by external circumstances, such as the actions or opinions of others, or events that are beyond their control. This often leads to frustration, anxiety, and a sense of helplessness. Epictetus encourages us to shift our focus towards the aspects of life that we can directly influence. This includes our thoughts, attitudes, and behaviors. By recognizing and accepting the limitations of our control, we can liberate ourselves from unnecessary stress and find a greater sense of agency in our lives. When we pay attention to things within our power, we can take proactive steps to improve our circumstances. We can choose how we respond to challenges, embracing a mindset of resilience and adaptability. Instead of dwelling on what is beyond our control, we can channel our energy into productive actions that align with our values and goals. This principle also invites us to cultivate self-awareness. By paying attention to our thoughts and emotions, we can develop a deeper understanding of ourselves and how we interact with the world around us. We can recognize patterns of behavior that may be holding us back and make conscious choices to change them. It is important to note that paying attention to what is within our control does not mean disregarding or neglecting external factors altogether. Rather, it encourages us to approach them with a sense of detachment and acceptance. We can acknowledge their existence without allowing them to dictate our emotional state or define our sense of self-worth. Paying attention to things that we have power over is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. By focusing on what is within our control, we can cultivate a sense of inner strength, resilience, and peace. This principle reminds us that true power lies in our ability to choose how we respond to life's circumstances, ultimately shaping our own happiness and well-being. Step 2. Understand and accept how things naturally work. Another crucial principle in the teachings of Epictetus is the importance of understanding and accepting how things naturally work. This principle encourages us to align our expectations with the realities of the world, enabling us to navigate life with greater wisdom and equanimity. Epictetus reminds us that the universe operates according to its own laws and patterns, often beyond our control. It is futile to resist or attempt to change these natural processes. Instead, he urges us to embrace a mindset of acceptance and adaptability. By understanding and accepting how things naturally work, we can avoid unnecessary frustration and disappointment. We recognize that certain events are bound to occur, and certain outcomes are beyond our influence. This does not mean that we become passive or indifferent. Rather, we gain a deeper appreciation for the inherent order and harmony of the world. When we accept the natural flow of life, we can make more informed decisions and respond effectively to challenges. We let go of the need to control every outcome and instead focus on what is within our power. This shift in perspective allows us to conserve our energy and direct it towards actions that will lead to positive change. Understanding how things naturally work also involves recognizing the impermanence of all things. Epictetus teaches us that everything in life is transient, including our own existence. By acknowledging this reality, we can cultivate gratitude for the present moment and make the most of our time here. Moreover, this principle encourages us to embrace the interconnectedness of all things. We are part of a vast web of existence, influenced by countless factors beyond our immediate awareness. When we understand this interconnectedness, we develop empathy and compassion for others. recognizing that their actions and circumstances are shaped by a multitude of forces. In essence, understanding and accepting how things naturally work allows us to flow with life rather than resist it. We become attuned to the rhythms of the world and find greater peace within ourselves. We let go of the illusion of control and embrace the beauty of uncertainty. By embracing this principle, we can navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. We become more adaptable, open-minded, and humble in our interactions with others. Ultimately, understanding and accepting how things naturally work empowers us to live in harmony with the world around us, fostering a deep sense of inner peace and contentment. Step 3. Embrace and enjoy the current time. In the philosophy of Stoicism, one of the key teachings of Epictetus is the importance of embracing and enjoying the current time. This principle encourages us to fully immerse ourselves in the present moment, finding joy and contentment in the here and now. Often, we find ourselves dwelling on the past or anxiously anticipating the future, neglecting the beauty and opportunities that exist in the present. Epictetus reminds us that the only moment we truly have control over is the present moment. By embracing it fully, we can make the most of our lives and experience a profound sense of fulfillment. To embrace and enjoy the current time, we must cultivate mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being fully present and aware of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations in each moment. It allows us to appreciate the simple pleasures and wonders of life that may otherwise go unnoticed. By embracing the current time, we let go of regrets about the past and worries about the future. We accept that what has happened in the past cannot be changed, and what will happen in the future is uncertain. Instead of dwelling on what could have been or what might be, we focus our attention on the present moment and find gratitude for what is. Embracing the current time also means making the most of every opportunity that comes our way. It involves taking action and pursuing our goals and passions with enthusiasm. Rather than waiting for the perfect moment or delaying our happiness, we seize the present moment and make it count. Furthermore, embracing and enjoying the current time requires us to let go of distractions and be fully engaged in our experiences. It means putting down our phones, turning off our mental chatter, and immersing ourselves in the richness of the present moment. Whether it's spending quality time with loved ones, pursuing a hobby, or simply appreciating nature, we savor each experience as it unfolds. By embracing and enjoying the current time, we develop a deep sense of gratitude for the gift of life. We recognize that every moment is precious and fleeting, and we strive to make the most of it. This mindset allows us to find joy, contentment, and fulfillment in even the simplest of moments. Embracing and enjoying the current time is a powerful principle that can transform our lives. By being fully present, cultivating mindfulness, and letting go of regrets and worries, we can experience a deep sense of gratitude and fulfillment. Let us embrace each moment as an opportunity for growth, connection, and joy, for it is in the present that true happiness resides. Step 4. Develop a sense of calmness and balance. In the philosophy of Stoicism, one of the essential principles advocated by Epictetus is the development of a sense of calmness and balance. This principle emphasizes the importance of cultivating inner tranquility amidst the chaos and challenges of life. Epictetus recognized that external circumstances are often beyond our control. However, he believed that we have the power to control our own reactions and emotions. By developing a sense of calmness and balance, we can navigate through life's ups and downs with equanimity. To cultivate a sense of calmness and balance, it is crucial to practice self-awareness. This involves observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment. By becoming aware of our inner landscape, we can identify patterns of negativity, anxiety, or stress that may be disrupting our peace of mind. One effective technique to develop calmness and balance is through the practice of mindfulness or meditation. By dedicating time each day to quiet the mind and focus on the present moment, we can cultivate a sense of inner stillness and clarity. This practice allows us to detach from external distractions and find a sense of peace within ourselves. Another aspect of developing calmness and balance is learning to manage our reactions to external events. Epictetus teaches us that it is not the events themselves that disturb us, but rather our judgments and interpretations of those events. By practicing non-reactivity and choosing our responses wisely, we can maintain a state of calmness even in challenging situations. Furthermore, developing a sense of balance involves finding harmony in all aspects of life. This includes balancing work and leisure, solitude and social interaction, and physical and mental well-being. By prioritizing self-care and setting boundaries, we can avoid burnout and maintain a sense of equilibrium. Epictetus also emphasizes the importance of accepting what we cannot change. By acknowledging the limitations of our control and accepting the inevitability of certain outcomes, we can let go of unnecessary stress and find peace in surrendering to the natural flow of life. Developing a sense of calmness and balance is a vital principle in Stoic philosophy. By cultivating self-awareness, practicing mindfulness, managing our reactions, and finding harmony in all aspects of life, we can navigate through life's challenges with grace and equanimity. This principle empowers us to maintain inner peace amidst external turmoil and live a more fulfilling and centered life. Step 5. Work on being disciplined with yourself. In the philosophy of Stoicism, one of the key teachings of Epictetus is the importance of working on being disciplined with yourself. This principle emphasizes the cultivation of self-discipline as a means to live a virtuous and fulfilling life. Self-discipline is the ability to regulate and control our thoughts, emotions, and actions in alignment with our values and goals. It involves making conscious choices and exerting willpower to resist immediate gratification or impulses that may hinder our long-term well-being. To work on being disciplined with yourself, it is essential to clarify your values and set clear goals. By having a clear sense of what is truly important to you, you can align your actions with your values and make choices that are in line with your desired outcomes. Self-discipline also requires developing healthy habits and routines. By establishing consistent practices that support your well-being, such as regular exercise, healthy eating, and sufficient rest, you create a foundation for self-discipline. These habits provide structure and stability in your life, making it easier to stay focused and disciplined. One effective technique for building self-discipline is setting specific and achievable targets. Break down larger goals into smaller, manageable tasks and commit to completing them within a set time frame. Celebrate your progress along the way, reinforcing the positive habit of self-discipline. Another aspect of working on being disciplined with yourself is learning to delay gratification. It involves resisting immediate temptations or distractions that may hinder your progress towards your goals. By practicing delayed gratification, you develop resilience, patience, and the ability to prioritize long-term rewards over short-term pleasures. Additionally, self-discipline requires cultivating a growth mindset. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and learning rather than avoiding them out of fear or discomfort. Embrace failure as a stepping stone towards success and use setbacks as valuable lessons to improve and refine your approach. It is important to note that self-discipline is not about being overly strict or rigid with yourself. It is about finding a balance between discipline and self-compassion. Allow yourself flexibility and forgiveness when you fall short of your expectations, but also hold yourself accountable and strive to do better. So, working on being disciplined with yourself is a fundamental principle in Stoic philosophy. By cultivating self-discipline, clarifying your values, setting goals, developing healthy habits, practicing delayed gratification, and embracing a growth mindset, you can lead a more intentional and fulfilling life. Self-discipline empowers you to stay focused on what truly matters, overcome obstacles, and achieve your desired outcomes. Step 6. Learn to let go and not become too attached. In the philosophy of Stoicism, one of the important teachings of Epictetus is the practice of learning to let go and not becoming too attached. This principle emphasizes the importance of cultivating a mindset of detachment and non-attachment to external outcomes and possessions. Epictetus recognized that attachment and clinging to things outside of our control can lead to suffering and dissatisfaction. He encourages us to shift our focus from external circumstances to our own thoughts, attitudes, and actions. By learning to let go and not becoming too attached, we can find greater inner peace and freedom. To practice letting go and non-attachment, it is important to recognize the impermanence of all things. Nothing in life is permanent, and everything is subject to change. By accepting this truth, we can release our grip on expectations and outcomes, allowing us to flow with the natural ebb and flow of life. Letting go also involves releasing the need for external validation or approval. Instead of seeking validation from others or attaching our self-worth to external achievements, we cultivate a sense of self-acceptance and self-validation. We recognize that our worth comes from within and is not dependent on external factors. Non-attachment extends beyond material possessions and achievements. It also applies to our relationships and interactions with others. By practicing non-attachment in relationships, we avoid becoming overly dependent or possessive. We allow others the freedom to be themselves and respect their individual journeys. Moreover, learning to let go and not becoming too attached involves embracing the concept of acceptance. We accept that there are certain things beyond our control, and we cannot change or influence everything. By surrendering the need for control, we find peace in accepting things as they are and focusing on what is within our power. By letting go of attachment, we free ourselves from the burden of expectations and attachments that can weigh us down. We become more adaptable, resilient, and open to new possibilities. We find greater contentment in the present moment, rather than constantly seeking fulfillment in external circumstances. So, learning to let go and not becoming too attached is a valuable principle in Stoic philosophy. By practicing non-attachment, accepting impermanence, releasing the need for external validation, and embracing acceptance, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and freedom. This principle empowers us to live with greater equanimity and find joy in the present moment. Step 7. Foster good qualities and behavior. In the philosophy of Stoicism, one of the core teachings of Epictetus is the importance of fostering good qualities and behavior. This principle emphasizes the cultivation of virtues and ethical conduct as a means to live a virtuous and fulfilling life. Fostering good qualities and behavior involves developing virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, temperance, and compassion. These virtues serve as guiding principles for our thoughts, actions, and interactions with others. Wisdom is the foundation of good qualities and behavior. It involves seeking knowledge, understanding, and insight into ourselves and the world around us. By cultivating wisdom, we make informed decisions and act in accordance with reason and moral principles. Courage is another essential virtue to foster. It is the ability to face challenges, adversity, and fear with strength and resilience. By cultivating courage, we can overcome obstacles, take risks, and stand up for what is right, even in the face of opposition or discomfort. Justice is the virtue that involves treating others with fairness, equity, and respect. It is about recognizing the inherent worth and dignity of every individual and acting in a just and ethical manner. By fostering justice, we contribute to a more harmonious and equitable society. Temperance is the virtue of moderation and self-control. It involves finding balance in our desires, emotions, and actions. By cultivating temperance, we avoid excesses and develop the ability to make choices that are in line with our values and long-term well-being. Compassion is a virtue that involves empathy, kindness, and concern for the well-being of others. By fostering compassion, we cultivate a sense of connection and care for all living beings. It involves showing understanding, forgiveness, and support to others, fostering harmonious relationships and a sense of community. To foster good qualities and behavior, it is important to engage in self-reflection and self-improvement. Regularly examine your thoughts, actions, and motivations to identify areas for growth and development. Seek feedback from others and be open to constructive criticism. Practice mindfulness in your interactions with others. Be present, attentive, and considerate in your communication and actions. Treat others with kindness, respect, and empathy, recognizing their inherent worth and dignity. Furthermore, surround yourself with positive influences. Seek out role models who embody the virtues you wish to cultivate. Engage in activities, literature, or discussions that inspire and reinforce good qualities and behavior. So, fostering good qualities and behavior is a fundamental principle in Stoic philosophy. By cultivating virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, temperance, and compassion, we can live a more virtuous and fulfilling life. This principle empowers us to make ethical choices, cultivate harmonious relationships, and contribute positively to our communities and the world around us. Overall, following these 7 Stoic principles to ensure nothing affects you can help you lead a peaceful and content life. By focusing on things within our control, embracing the natural order of life, living in the present moment, cultivating self-discipline, learning to let go, and fostering good qualities and behavior, we can become better versions of ourselves and find true happiness.